Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Jess Villarreal. Second referee, Mr. Dante Malazarte. Let's call on our starting lineup from our Lady Brahmans of the University of Batangas. Let's start off with our team captain, number 13, Ronalyn Don Castor. At number 3, Krissa Madalogdog. Wearing jersey number 4, Kimberly Hamilia. At number 5, Lalaine Garcia. Number 6, Siren Monteser. And at number 7, Carla Montenegro. Libero, number 10, Glyza Jane Maquinto. Head coach, Mr. Ahmed Aylion. Calling on our Lady Maroons of the University of the Philippines. Team captain is number 1, Jewel Hanalay. At number 5, Chester Tanika Ong. Wearing jersey number 10, Maria Lina Isabel Molde. At number 11, Marianne Alisa Buitre. Number 13 is Justine Dorog. And at number 18, Diana May Carlos. Libero, number 17, Maria Ariel Estraniero. Head coach, Mr. Jerry Yee. This is match number 16 of the preliminaries. Good luck to both teams.
Si Jerry, his game pace is on. Alam ko pagka seryoso si Jerry sa laro. Lagi naman seryoso.
Lagi talaga.
And the nice thing about Jerry, you love the way he will coach in the huddles. Iba yung style niya. You won't hear the usual, sige, receive muna tayo. Sige, pasa natin. He has a different way of putting things into perspective.
Yeah, you want the players to actually think. You know, hindi na pinifeed lahat eh. So parang he asks a lot of questions. You think this is right? You think tama ginagawa niyo?
So that's something to look forward to. University of Batangas, they have a good setter. Yan si Castor. In fact, the interesting similarity, she likes her idol, sabi niya in the previous coverage, was Jem Ferrer. And the previous coach of Jem Ferrer was also Jerry Yee.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Here we go. First point of the match belongs to UP.
Yeah, that was Justine Dorog, one of the rookies that Coach Jerry has been fielding here in this tournament.
So, exposure ang habol ni Jerry, no? Get these young players raring, competitive, ready, as far as we can go dito sa Cheki's really nice combination by UP.
Yeah, you know that tayo, we've been covering UP for how many years, and when you see combinations like that, you feel happy for the team because, you know, like tayo naman, every team, when you see the progress of the team, it's sarap panoorin.
When through the years, they didn't try that many combinations. Hindi kasi confident yung team. Nice coverage that time. Ball is still in play at the Independence ng UP. And they get the point, the first point of the match.
Yeah, miscommunication there. Sayang, no? But we gotta commend Geyser for great defense, pero yung last may miscue.
2-1 is the count here. This is live here on GMA News TV. Glad you're with us. We hope lunch has been delightful. Hindi pa ho kami nagla-lunch. Parang problema ko ba yun, sabi ng nanonood?
Oh my, kumain kayo.
Here's Castor with a great set. The drop, Montenegro equalizes the count.
Early on here, University of Batangas can sense that there's a hole in the defense of UP right behind the blockers. You can see nobody home.
And the service by Castor. That's Montenegro who scored earlier. Here's the set. You notice in the warm-ups na yung palo ng mga taga-UP drive, that shot goes up. Hindi pa masyadong tusok. What gave you that? Anong indications nun? Parang they're still learning kung anong spike ang gustong ibigay ng toss. Anong pumasok sa isip mo na?
Well, normally you do that in practice, diba? The thing is, I feel coming into this tournament, syempre with all the lights, the people, kahit sabihin mo, they've been here. Syempre, they're trying to get the feel. Hindi muna sila nagbabanat. They're trying to get the feel and, you know, trying to warm up. But kasi other players, hindi eh. Start pa lang, hitting practice, banat na
banat na kagad. So, siguro kailangan something that UP should do. Madalugdog with a nice whisk of the ball against the blockers. Nice combination. Just missed the target. It's outside. 4-3 UP.
Yeah, sorry, error there for UP. But again, you got to commend them trying to do the combination plays.
UP just missed out the Final Four of the UAAP last season. Jerry said he was satisfied with their performance. They are in the rebuilding process, and that is delivered upon by Molde.
Again, another rookie.
Oh, yes.
UP.
Ultra-fast bike, ultra-fast LTE for a happy family. Long-term ang iniisip ni Jerry, ano? Hindi lang the next year's tournament, this coming tournament, kundi down the road.
Yeah, I was actually talking to him a couple of years back, and he's very positive and really looking towards the future, and I guess the future is now for UP.
Molde missing the down-the-line strike. It is 5-4 in favor of the Lady Brahmans from the University of Batangas.
And this is Siren Monteser with a good serve.
Umaalog-alog ang net natin. Yan ang isa sa mga changes na nangyari after the Under-23 tournament. Binalik yung kastriktuhan dyan sa pagtama ng net. Dati, incidental, hindi na tinatawagan eh.
But I'm for that. Yung net.
Nice double block. Nagkalituhan kung sino tatanggap. Pinas. Into the back row. Castro trying to track it down. Oh. Nice effort that time by the libero of UP, but missed the target. Gaiser, she has a nice name. Princess Ira Gaiser.
Sayang, no? I mean, she was there, sana. You could have ihatid sa setter.
Yep, Shakey's for Fun Family Pizza. It's gotta be Shakey's. And UP is all business here ahead 7-5.
Well, you know, even if University of Batangas has yet to win a match or a set, we got to remember, again, we mentioned the pregame, no? They played against FEU and NU.
And NU at full strength, huh?
Exactly.
Of course, NU losing just yesterday, but was not at full strength because two of their members are in that team that went to Vietnam.
Yeah, I read nga.
Castor. The set. Oh, nicely done by number 13. That is Justin Torog equalizing the count at 7 apiece. Ang ganda ng development ng UP, no? Nakikita mo may touches na mga elements of combination plays, may material na.
Yeah. And when you look at them now, as compared to their first game, you can see more confidence also in the faces of the players.
And the ref just said that it is a double touch. It is UP. At the technical timeout, we'll have Ivy Remulla with the report after this. That's our TV schedule. Saturdays and Sundays, we are live with you. And on Mondays all the way to Thursday, 1 o'clock tayo. Ivy Remulla is with us. Ivy.
Thank you, Sev. For University of Batangas, height is obviously not one of their advantages, pero sabi naman ng mga coaches that we will compensate for this sa kanilang bilis sa loob ng court. And of course, the NCAA South champions prepared well for their UP game today. Alam nila na mas matatangkad ang UP, but then again, there's also a mix of rookies din dito sa team na to. So they prepared for today's game by practicing more fast movements because they're anticipating a fast-paced game. On the other side of the court naman, Coach Jerry said that he can see that the rookies are blending very well with the seniors, and he sees this as a good sign. The true test of the performance of the team is when they went up against powerhouse na NU, and nakikita naman niya na slowly the team will be getting there. So sabi niya sa mga bata, tiyaga lang, and eventually they will get to their peak. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Ivy. And that is, of course, the service or the contribution of the Shakey's B-League is for teams to have the platform to get their game better. And
totally agree.
Oh, we have some teams that have grown through the years because of participating in the place where it all started. And this is kept alive. Tama ang sabi mo na rin. And there's something that you will notice about UB. Masipag sila and they have a good eye for the ball. This is now tied at 9.
Yeah, and you gotta like the report of Ivy because, you know, the preparation of University of Batangas, realizing yung opponent, they studied the opponent and what should they do. You know, sipag lang really in defense.
Nowadays, Noreen, does that work? Quickness against height, or height will always have the advantage in volleyball?
Well, they always say height is might, but you know, we've seen a lot of international tournaments that you see like at Russia. Yung mga,
Okay.
yung mga at the likes of Jaja Santiago, parang lahat sila ganun high. And how do the Asian teams fare against them is they do it with speed. Kaya nga yung patong came from the Chinese.
And some of the Japanese and Korean teams just use a little more hustle. In the meantime, this is very much in play. Here's the set. The strike all through the block. No problem that time for number 10. That's no, it's Carlos who actually nailed it.
Yeah, yung 3 rookies. But we kept saying there are rookies in this UP squad. So that's Carlos, Torob, and Molde.
Wow, kaya ng future nila, malakamit ang kapin yung Molde. In the meantime, Monteser, if I get her name correct, yes, it's Siren Monteser. You know what I like about the Shakey's B-League also? Is I get a new collection of interesting first names of ladies.
Yes.
Siren.
Yes.
Ang tatay niya si Cyrus, ang nanay niya si... Never mind. Okay. 12-10. 12-10 ang count natin.
Well, early on here in this first set, when you talk about errors... Okay, I just look at that. 4 apiece.
4 apiece. 4 apiece.
So, it negates
each other. Yeah. Samantala, Molde dropping that down. Molde mukhang maganda ang court sense niya. So far, she's a go-to person of the Fighting Maroons. Watch this.
Yep.
Yep.
And then you gotta like her athleticism also, you know, when you see her approach for that spike.
Ganda ng pangalan din niya. Maria Lina Isabel Molde. Full front line ang pangalan niya. Oh, nicely done. On target that time by Buitre. Marian Alisa Buitre.
Yeah. Si Buitre actually filled in for the injured Cathy Bersola in the last UAAP when she got her ACL. After that, Buitre was like, okay, I'm part of the first 6.
Yep. Mikas is our official ball here in the Shakey's. Really, this ball dies in the water. Faulty first touch of the ball. 13-12, University of Batangas. Left of your picture, parang no? You both have the same school colors.
Yeah. Maroon.
UP, of course, has their new logo of the Fighting Maroons, but not on this uniform yet. Picked up. Montenegro makes it a set.
Good dig.
Ganda ng pumapalo ng UB ngayon. Dinikdik. Talo sa dikdikan sa net. Yan ang disadvantage pag mas maliit ka.
And you also can sense the, you know, Buitre and the Lai connection. Diba?
Yes.
Alam mo, they're so used to it. It wasn't the best of sets, but Buitre actually kind of felt it was going to her.
So say your best friends. If you're a spiker, the setter will be your friend for life.
Yes. Kasi kung galit sa'yo, hindi ka bibigyan ng bola.
Manigas ka dyan. Number 14 for the University of Batangas, that's Rose Ann Romero, seeing action for the very first time this afternoon. To those following on Twitter, thank you for joining us. Glad you're with us for this live coverage also. In the meantime, to pick up Molde. Nagpapalo ng Molde. Gaganda papalo nito.
Oo, lalakas pa.
Oo. Ito nga nung warm-up, sabi mo si Molde, may palo, may pitik. Oh! What happened there? Miscommunication, misunderstanding.
Miss everything.
Missed everything.
Sayang. I mean, it's a wasted opportunity because it's not hard to get. And those are the ones that you hate committing.
Exactly.
Yung errors na ganun.
And Ronalyn Don Castor apologizing to her teammates. She was out of position as setter. Castor recycles her resets. Up in the air we go. Molde. Lai goes to the other direction. Hindi ka tangkaran. Na-block niya. Well done by Monteser.
Good anticipation there. But it was actually a pretty weak pack.
If you think about it, yes. You beat down by just a point, 14-15. In the air we go. Molde attacks. And Molde, may lakas ha. Pag pumitik pa ito, lalong gagaling ito. Lamang ang UP sa technical timeout. This is 14. Instagram places for you to follow. GMA Public Affairs notes as well as balita po tungkol sa Shakey's really counted yan. Hindi pa na magbabago yung rule dyan. Nung araw, dead ball na yan. And that is a point for UP. They advance by 3, 17-14.
really the service for me, every time it trickles over the net, it's the hardest to get actually. Kasi yung formation nyo is, di ba, nakalikod kayo eh.
Tapos, yung as usual, yung akala, patay na yan eh. At tapos gagapang pag ganun, naman! Ano ba?
No, that's why the setter cannot take her eyes off the ball.
Yun ang malungkot doon. Yun ang trabaho niya. Samantala, brushed against the block. It goes outside. No problem that time for Marian Buitre.
Who has been getting a lot of sets from July.
Ultra-fast LTE for a happy family. Up to 10 Mbps in terms of speed and as low as 999 pesos monthly.
Good dig.
Oh, yung nadapa, nagkaipitan ng sneaker si Castor at saka si Garcia. Umatake si Lailin Garcia, sumabit. Yung mga nanonood nga pala sa Batangas, ay magandang hapon sa inyo. Ay first time live ang inyong kupunan dito sa ating Shakey's Billy.
Oh, I mean, we're all happy for the fans of the University of Batangas as they're getting the opportunity to play here.
And some of them would like to say hi to the Early Start Learning Center, their volleyball team there in Lipa, Batangas. Alam mo, in the future, sana makabiyahe din ng Shakey's Bilig dyan at tayo makabisita sa bayan ni Ate B.
Yung
pala, no?
Yun pala eh.
Yung pala.
Nothing to do with volleyball.
Gusto makita ang Ate V. Of course, Eliza Valdez from San Juan, Batangas.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, ganda ng palo, Dorog. Totorogin niyo lahat yan. Pag nataling yan. Tingnan mo. Future star. 21:15, makinig tayo sa kupunan ng University of Batangas.
Puli ko kayo. Tingnan mo, sumaside ka na, iiwan mo yung pwesto mo, meron naman tao doon. Saan nandun naman si Side? Tingnan nga yung court, tingnan nyo lang yung area of responsibility nyo. Tingnan nga kunin nyo, huwag nyo kunin yung pwesto ng iba. Tingnan mo yung receipt natin. Napanood nyo ba yung mga last game? May kumukuha na, may susundot pang kamay. Diba? Kunin nyo lang yung area nyo. Nag-over natin tayo sa pwesto. Tingnan nyo lang. Diba?
I sense from Coach Ahmed Ailion some bad high school habits stepping in. You know, kasi di ba, all them come from good they were all good players in high school. Nangyayari, ako, yung back row, kanya lahat.
Yeah.
Again, tendency, walang tiwala sa teammate. Ultra-fast spike, ultra-fast LTE for a happy family. So, para siyang weatherman, yung area of responsibility nyo lang ang inyong pakialaman.
Yeah. You know, and obviously, you gotta know where you are in the court. You gotta know your position. And that's what you man. Unless let's say, nagapa, and then you have to...
ad-lib, tama. Good exchange. Castor goes the other direction. Easily muffled. Winalis. Hinulugan. Buhay ka pa!
That's what you gotta love about Batangas.
Oh, Lalog! Woo! Whipping it down. Smile naman. Masanay ka na ba? Ang ganda ng pagkakapa, ang ganda ng putik nun.
But alam mo, that was made possible also by perfect reception of Dorog. Of Molde.
Well described, partner. That is the thing that fuels good attacks. Dora goes lefty, just missed.
Sayang.
Had the right thing in mind. Ang volleyball play, I asked this of you before. I just want to be reminded of your answer. Is it important marunong ka both left and right sa volleyball?
You're asking the wrong person.
No, I'm asking you. Why wrong?
Because I use my left on
Okay, Axel, well, I'll have to say this first. Axel is our official outfit here in the Shakey's Billy. Okay, wrong person, you were saying?
Because I use my left a lot. I mean, I'm ambidextrous, you know.
Okay, but you write with your right hand. Okay.
Yeah. So, if you ask me,
nung umi-spike ka nun, left ang ginagamit mo, no?
Right and left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why wrong person? You're the best person to ask about that.
No, of course, I would say it's important.
You have the benefit of both hands being working hands.
Yeah.
Alam mo sinong ganyan? Si Atoy ko. Atoy ko writes with his left and shoots with his right. And he also eats at Shakey's. What one family at pizza? It's got to be Shakey's. Kailangan sumundot ako ng ganun.
He eats and shakes.
Relibre kita, coach. Ako nang bahala doon. 23-18. Ang galing din niya manood ng volleyball.
Yeah?
Nakasabay ko siya ng Asian Under-23. Sabay kami nanonood ng TV doon sa restaurant niya. Ang galing niya mag-analyze ng volleyball. Ang bagal ng quicker eh. Gulat ako eh. Di lang pang basketball. That is long.
Yeah, but if you're a sports fan,
I guess so.
it's innate, I guess.
Natural. It's pa cheer siya para sa Philippines. 1923. Ito, hindi naman masama ang laro ng Batangas. Malas lang sa konting balasa at saka sa eros. Oy, mali. Carlos tinaas. Stay down.
Yeah.
You have to stay down.
And look, I mean, when you looked at her position when she did that error, she was too near. I mean, they were all cramped together.
Was that to begin with not her ball? Kaya possible.
Pwede, yeah.
Pwede hindi kanya. Ay, nako, dinalawakan kayo. Itong Batangas, kakatok-katok sa pinto.
And the substitution near Basartes in for July. So now, you know, Batangas, you know na you have a psychological advantage over UP with their reception. They gotta keep attacking.
Yes,
Same
bounce on
pace.
it.
Like,
Yan! You were just saying it.
Yeah.
You were just saying it. Aba, itong Hamilya, ayoko makaaway ito. Malupit pala ito mag-serve, ano ha?
oh.
Kimberly Hamilya. Lakas. Uy, di! Kala ko.
It was going out.
Oo, palabas yun eh. Tabla tayo. Tabla tayo. 4 points yung hinabol ng UB.
You gotta love the attitude of University of Batangas. And we said nga, masipag sila eh. Now they're getting the chance.
Boy, I wonder if Jerry is smiling at all. And Jerry never really smiles. It's something he doesn't like, most likely. Sumasalok ang serve niya, Doreen. Bumababa. Malakas yan. Oh, look at this. Set point becomes UB. Boy, Jerry is not standing up.
Outside na, wala na yung position. Bagger dyan, yan. First ball lang yan eh. Kung tayo ng okay, kilos lang kayo. Wala namang problema. Ayun silang first ball. Anong bola? Come on.
Go, bawi na!
I like about Jerry is that he makes the game simple.
Yeah.
Somebody told me, when he watches, naguguluhan siya sa timeouts ng volleyball. But Jerry makes the game very simple and understandable.
With 2 words, first ball.
Oh, dali. Tsaka hindi niya na pinagalitan about nawala yung lead and everything. Granted, ay, sayang. Pagod na neutralize yung timeout.
Yeah, it was a great timeout, but you knew it was coming.
Boy, ito, both sides kapit. Oh, you're enjoying this. I'm sure you are as you watch this live on GMA News TV. Here's the serve into the net. Second set point for UB.
And nerve setting in for this rookie.
Parang pag ganun pressure, may TV na bigat ng toss mo nun.
Parang bigat ng bola.
Bigat ng bola. Aston, you must attack if you're UP.
Yeah. Opportunity for University of Batangas.
Hulog! Morgan's up short! Ito, no, not in the double touch, yes. And look at this. The University of Batangas wins by the closest margin, just clawing back into the game.
Yeah, again, you gotta give it to them because their grit and their tenacity just won them that set.
Hinabol nila, 4 na punto. No? First on the serve of Amila. And this is our Shakey's Shake and Play. You've got a good one here. Don't go too far away. This is the Shakey's B-League.